I'm Shane Anderson with the Piker, Royal LePage, Atlantic. Just with a few tips, if you're considering buying a condo, here's some things you should consider. All right, the first one, of course, would be condo fees. How much are the condo fees and what do they include? Depending on the type of condo you're looking to purchase, maybe there's landscaping, maybe there's garbage removal, of course the facilities inside, maybe there's a fitness room, maybe there's common areas, things like that. You need to know what's included. Hot water as well. Maybe there's a hot water tank in your unit, which more than likely means that you will be paying hot water, or maybe it's a boiler system, which will be your responsibility of the building. All right, how strong is the reserve fund? The reserve fund is money set aside from your condo fees that is used for general maintenance, upkeep, management fees, superintendent fees, things that come along the way that need to be fixed. It could be anything really. So having a strong reserve fund is really, really important. And something else that's really important is there a special assessment? Special assessment is something that's brought down and enforced by the condo association if in the event there's something significant that's happened suddenly. And what this means an extra cost to you monthly that you will have to pay on top of your condo fees. Now usually a special assessment is set on a term basis, so knowing what that term, when it expires, is really important because obviously this is going to affect your monthly budget. Is there a management company that takes care of the property? Is there a live-in superintendent that handles the general maintenance? There's somebody you can call if you need something fixed, any issues, did they do the cleaning? So when you first walk into a building you're looking to purchase, take notice of the lobby. How clean is the lobby? How does the lobby smell? The hallways, the carpets, how clean are the carpets, the lighting? All of these little things will indicate whether or not the building is properly taken care of. All right, what are the rules and the regulations? Very important to know these and very important to have these. Rules that you have to abide by and rules that your neighbor has to abide by, which would help make living in the condo more comfortable. Renovations. When you have a detached home, obviously you can do whatever you want. You can rip out walls, you can renovate kitchens. But with a condo, there are definitely going to be restrictions on what you can and what you can't do. All right, the next thing you should know is the demographic of the building. Is it mostly seniors that live there? Is it small families, young professionals? And a big one is it rented? Is there a lot of units in the building that are rental units? For obvious reasons, because a lot of these are screened by the owner of the of the condo as opposed to the association. So who knows who's living beside you? So very important to know these things. Pet policy, very, very important. You have a large dog, you want to find out if there's any restrictions on the size of the dogs, how many dogs, and even the breed of the dog. There could be restrictions on that. The number of cats, if you want to buy a snake, if you want to buy a lizard, maybe you have a talking parrot. So really important to know what these restrictions are, and knowing that there are restrictions. Maybe you don't even have pets and you don't want to be living in a building that has a talking parrot that's going to wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So knowing this is really, really important. About walls, you can renovate kitchens, but with a condo, there are definitely going to be restrictions on what you can and what you can't do. All right, just a few things that you need to know and you need to consider before purchasing a condo. A lot more we could go over. All the pros and cons, there's a lot of them, and before you look to purchase a condo, big difference for obvious reasons in purchasing a detached, a little more complicated, so to speak, in buying a detached than buying a condo. So if you want to learn more about what the pros and cons are, a little more before you purchase a condo, give me a call. Here's my number, here's my email. Let's sit down and chat. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.